Alrighty. Good morning, Vietnam. God, I don't have the breath for that. It's so hot, so humid. Starting out in Brush, Colorado. We are heading up to Julesburg, Colorado. Connor's way up in west central Nebraska. I'm gonna hang out in either southwest Nebraska or northeastern Colorado, just because by the time I get out beyond the time zone, I'll only have Julesburg, Colorado. Connor's way up in in west. Let me mute myself. Just gonna head out to northeastern Colorado. Nothing is firing yet, so it's gonna be a bit of a drive. I'm gonna drive about an hour and 15 minutes to Julesburg, Colorado, and hang out there for initiation. Not quite sure yet if I'm gonna head up into Nebraska or if I'm just gonna hang out in Colorado, but we're gonna get started, so let's do it. Up into Nebraska, or if I'm just going to hang out in Colorado. What is beeping at me now? Alright. Crank up the AC. It's 100 degrees out here. It's so humid. I'm sweating my butt off. But let's go on out to Julesburg. Julesburg is an hour and 15 minutes, so hopefully during that time something will start firing. Anything right now. I'm to the west of this outflow boundary. I'm gonna go ahead and pop into where this convective discussion is, and hope and pray that something starts firing, because as you guys can see, there's hardly a cloud in the sky right now. I hopped off of work at 4 o'clock, made it out to Brush about 15 minutes ago, and was kind of hoping that something would have fired by now, but nothing here in Colorado, nothing in Nebraska. Hopefully it won't be hey Richard, good to see you, man. Good to see you, Mazat. Abby, glad you're able to tune in while at work. I thought I saw some towers coming up off the front range, but I'm assuming they dissipated on their way out, so I'm assuming the firing should take place like in northeastern Colorado and southwestern Nebraska. About 7 p.m. is kind of when I'm expecting things to start popping off. It's funny, there are people that went live at 3:30, and there's nothing in the sky right now. Definitely not jabbing at anybody with that statement, but it's a little wild that they decided to go live so early when nothing is fired. It reminds me of my in southwest Kansas on on April 15th. I got there pretty early, started streaming by 3, and nothing fired until 8 o'clock, right on the dot. Hey Peapod, good to see ya. Oh, you're off early, nice. Well, hopefully that gives you and your mom some time to explore town this evening. Yeah, 100 degrees. That's crazy. Yeah, so Connor's targeting further up in Nebraska. I think he's in central or west central Nebraska. The sand hills, as they call them. It's a very hilly terrain up there. And I'm targeting the nose of the instability, which will be right in Julesburg, Colorado. At 7 o'clock, the low is supposed to be in northeastern Colorado. And then you have your warm front that's spreading out over Nebraska and a dry line down through eastern Colorado. But, I'm hoping that there's a lot of tornadic activity today because it's mainly supposed to be over rural areas. So we can hope for that. We can hope for that. As long as it stays over rural areas, doesn't go through towns and whatnot, we're good. We can hope for it. But we're definitely not hoping for any damage or destruction. Like, it's always sad to see, whether you're in person or watching from home. Yikes. Vanessa, good to see ya. Julesburg, 84 miles. Downside to this chase today is I still haven't gotten my all-terrain tires, so if we get in a high precipitation supercell, then might be troublesome. But shouldn't be anything I can't handle. Definitely blasting my AC so all my gear doesn't overheat. Because actually, just like that April 15th chase, I had both my GoPros overheat, and I had my phone overheat, and I had my hotspot device overheat. So I was that was one of the major lag issues that I had that day. Ended up being offline for about 35 minutes, but I mean, there wasn't anything going on, so nobody missed anything. this off in the back. Maybe 35 miles ahead. Probably more. Yeah, it's nice to get out of the city. There's a red flag warning in Denver and Boulder and pretty much all of Colorado right now. Red flag warnings just mean that you can't have campfires, you can't open burn outside. All it takes is a spark and you'll have a brush fire real quick. Oh my gosh. As I keep going northeast, the temperature keeps rising. 101. So hot. That's Florida heat, especially with this kind of humidity. Chaotic day at work today. So we are smack dab in the middle of converting our emails and our SharePoint and whatnot from our original company to Campbell's, and naturally today nothing like none of our live files got converted. So anything that we work on today it's just going to get saved over. Kind of annoying. And then I noticed the SPC forecast on the way into work this morning, and I was like, you know what? This is northeastern Colorado. It's more than 2% today. I have to make this. Thinking that things are going to be firing midday, and I was going to be late to it as I usually am, but nothing is fired yet. So I think we're in a good spot. Probably could have stayed on work a little later, but I was really anxious to get out here and chase. I mean, honestly, this has my interest way more than my job does. Something is that? I wish I could still listen to my music on stream. Damn copyright violation stuff. You're definitely not late. Nothing has fired yet, so if anything, you're early. I know Connor's got clear skies up by him, and there's only a few clouds here, and I think there's one storm in like northwestern Kansas. And I don't even think there's lightning on it. I think it's just a heavy rain shower. Nothing organized. But hopefully that means things will be firing here shortly. that's southwest Nebraska. Never mind. And they have a special weather statement on it. It's for 50 to 55 mile an hour winds and penny-sized hail. And they have a may intensify tag on it. Problem is, it's just heading due northeast almost. I see why pretty much everybody's hanging around Tryon. They're setting up for where the warm front's going to be later. She's right, you are a boss. Doing a good job of keeping the drama out of the streams. Oh yeah. Speaking of his mullet hat, because he did the mullet hat, I decided to wear my hair down for this chase. Yay! But it's real hair. So drop 5 degrees. That's perfect. towering cumulus over here to the right. But can't hardly tell. It's still pretty hazy in that direction, so I can't really see the whole structure. But it does look flat on the top. I'm wondering if that's the storm in southwest Nebraska with a special weather statement on it for 50 to 55 mile an hour winds and penny-sized hail. If it is, then hopefully we can catch up to it when the structure is larger. That is currently the only storm right now. Keep dropping that temperature. Need the temperature to be closer to the dew point. Hey Franco, good to see you back here. Franco survived the mod purge. Actually, thinking back to when I started this stream back in April, Franco was kind of the only one here for a while. Franco and Michelle. Yeah, so Wednesday there isn't anything. There's no, like it says no severe on the Storm Prediction Center website. I'm hoping that changes because I have off for Juneteenth. Sounds so weird to say. You didn't miss anything, Franco. The last one was, I had a very low bar set because the tornado threat was, it was non-zero, but it was very, very minimal. So I set the bar for, let's just go get hit by hail. And I didn't even make that. Today I have no bar. I feel like setting a bar jinxes me, so I'm not going to do that this time. That's the thing out here, especially in the late season and after the main season, anytime there's a 2% risk for tornadoes, I'm out chasing. It's I'd say like 70% of the time it's you're not going to really see anything, but it's always that that 3 out of 10 chance that you might encounter a tornado out there. And that's the whole reason why I do it. If it's non-zero, I'm chasing. Golly, the sky is so bare right now. Actually, that storm looks like it's fizzling. Just getting used to this outflow boundary now. So I don't know where that outflow boundary originated. I don't know what storm that was from. Finally did the gritty. Well, when you're bored, when you got nothing going on, I mean, what else are you gonna do? And when you got a chat that demands it pretty much every stream. Yes, that's the important thing. I hope somebody clipped it so I can watch it later on Discord. Oh, hey! Sup, dude? Just an FYI, there is nothing going on right now. That cloud way off in the distance there, that's the only storm in the area, and it's fizzling out. There's nothing in the area right now. I'm hoping storms fire before dusk, because I don't want to be out all night, especially when I have to work tomorrow. But tomorrow I'm remote, so I'll be able to sleep in a little bit. Yeah, no, for real. Any of Connor's mods that are over here, like, I don't blame you one bit if you prioritize his stream over mine. Like, if anybody's gonna see anything today, it's probably gonna be Connor. So he's gonna have a lot of traffic in the chat. You know, especially now that he's over 70,000, like, good God, that's a milestone right there. He got those last 10,000 in just a few weeks. I did say I did say they'd make 100,000 by the end of tornado season, but June 30th is right around the corner, so I might be wrong about that. This is why I don't gamble, because I'm wrong all the time. It's also why I try to avoid arguments, because I'm typically wrong in those too. I needed it to replace this one, because this one's holding up fine. Definitely going to have to return that computer tomorrow during my lunch break. I figured out how to stream from my phone through OBS, which will be nice because I don't have to be hooked up to the computer for that, and can leave the car a bit and hang out outside and whatnot. Of course, if I'm outside, I won't be able to read chat, but I'll definitely get back to it as soon as I can. What's up, Leo? Good to see you, man. You know, funny thing about the picture that I set for this stream, Chappie clipped that. That was from the end of my, mine and Abby's June 1st chase. And a big old double rainbow at the end of that chase. Temperature's dropping here. Not saying that the temperature dew point spread is going to be tight or anything. Oh, we got a towering cumulus ahead too. So that's a good sign. Now passing Iliff, Colorado, which is kind of my primary hunting grounds. Like, we didn't have our traditional Colorado season this year. It was very quiet. We've still only had 5. I'm pretty sure we've only had 5 confirmed tornadoes in Colorado this year. Definitely going to have to look that up to make sure, but I think we're right at 5. And an average season for us is 40. So, well below average this season. Hopefully we'll be able to change that today, out over these rural plains. next city past Iliff is Sterling, and then beyond that there's a couple of smaller towns, little blink you miss it towns, and then we'll be in Julesburg, Colorado, which is like the extreme northeastern part of Colorado, right before you get into Nebraska. That storm fizzled out. Did they take down the convective discussion without issuing a watch? That worries me a little bit. Same storms as Connor. Let's see. Connor's way up. Gosh, what's that city called? Oh, Connor's up in Tryon. Tryon, Nebraska, and I'm targeting Julesburg, Colorado for 7 o'clock, which I'm going to be arriving right at 7. So, might be, I don't know, the way it looks, it's probably going to be a little later than that when storms start to fire. But I'm not trying to push into the other time zone just because, daylight will be dwindling by the time that I do. Actually, I'm past Sterling. What was I thinking? The next city is Crook, and then the next city after that, Sedgwick, then Julesburg. Then it's Big Springs, Nebraska, then Ogallala, which I did say that I was going to head out to, but I don't think that I want to go all that far away. You know, if nothing's going to be firing. But it right now it does look like it, though. So dead ahead we have a towering cumulus, and then off to the right we have another towering cumulus, but they're I don't know, they're likely 30 or 40 miles out ahead of me. Maybe, probably even farther. Yeah, when I tuned into Connor's stream earlier, he and Freddie were kind of caravanning it. I don't know any of the other chasers in that caravan, but yeah, they had that whole chaser meeting, whatever, on that roadway. That was hysterical. But yeah, I don't know. I do think that I have the time to get up there and, potentially meet up with them, but that's that would put me a ways away, and I really do want to see what fires in Julesburg. Hopefully least get an hour and a half of chasing before, an hour and a half of storms before sunset, because at sunset I lose the quality on my GoPros. I have like 6 of the same tank top and then 2 more t-shirts just like it. The Eat, Sleep, Chase repeat shirts. I have no style whatsoever. I also got a Team Dominator and a Never Stop Chasing shirt, but haven't been wearing those lately. Gonna definitely wear the Never Stop Chasing shirt to the Twisters viewing, though. I think we're doing that in Denver or North Glen or something like that. I think that's July 18th or July 13th. I'm gonna have to look at that again. Actually, I did save that to my photos. No, stop it. Stop that. Yeah. Thursday, July 18th, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Theater in Northfield. Oh, that's in Denver. Okay, cool. Yeah. Now they got some storms firing to the west of Tryon. I'm sure Connor's on the move now. Actually, I have a towering cumulus behind me. That little batch of cumulus that we passed on the way out here. Be interesting to see what that ends up doing, but it's all heading north. I'm sure we're looking for storms to latch onto the warm front today and travel east. Towering cumulus dead ahead. Got another one to the right over here. Way off on the horizon. Alright. Temperature drop. We're down at 91 degrees here. Still 36 miles to the southwest of Julesburg. Oh, I'm not a crook. They're still waiting? Damn. Definitely think those guys are going to head further north. Yeah, because a lot of what, they've got a couple of cells that are firing right over them. So yeah, they might go up north towards Mullen. Wouldn't be surprised. Times 100. Well, that's just too much. I would absolutely have to start giving them out. Which nobody's going to want these shirts because I wear a big and tall size extra large. Because I'm big and tall. Probably takes about 100 normal people's shirts to make one of mine. Oh yeah, it would fit you. You're just an inch shorter than me. Every color? No, just the blues. I'm actually kind of worried, because typically when they issue a convective outlook like that, there's a watch that, or there's a chance that at least a severe watch, if not a tornado watch, is going to be issued shortly after. But it looks like that convective discussion was up for 2 hours, and they didn't issue any sort of watches. So it might be a very, very isolated event. Might even be a bust. Oh, I'm about to bust. I am the Sam Squanch. Calling me the Sam Squanch for 20 years. Oh, that one over to the left. Definitely looks like it's starting to tower. One over to the right looks like it's done growing. I'm hoping that this is This to the left is my target storm. Yes, all the blues. The rainbow of blues. That's what I wear. Black tie one. It's a blue tie. Gonna have to have it made. Here. Just had to bring Connor on all the chases now. Connor Croft, Tornado Wrangler. He's that little stroke of good luck that we need for the chase. I'm still holding onto that candle for whenever I do actually run into Connor out on a chase. Never gonna force it, but if I do see him, I'm handing it off to him. Let us pray. For rural tornadoes, amen. I'm definitely not gonna make one for myself because, you know, it's a little. I'll let somebody else figure that out. But speaking of making stuff, Abby is designing me a logo, which every time I look at it, it cracks me up. Just seeing myself animated is the weirdest thing. Wait, what? Hey, we're making this religion up. This is the religion where we worship tornadoes and pray in fields. Yeah, it's on Etsy, and it's through a seller called Cain and Abel. Abel spelled A-B-L-E. Cain spelled C-A-I-N. Cain and Abel. Went and had 3 of the Connor candles made. So if I'm able to hand off one of them to Connor, I still have my backup one. I had another one that was sitting in my car for a really long time, and that ended up melting because of how hot it's been. So I actually have kind of a mess of candle wax in my center console right now. But it's my good luck charm. Because Connor is the absolute legend this season. Like, he has to be over 50 tornado intercepts in a single season, which is nuts. That's the thing, I never bring bug spray, not out here. I don't feel like I get attacked by bugs out here, but down in Florida, that was a different story. Mosquitoes down there are nuts. There's way too many. He's on the top, and it's not even close. Like, yeah, Reed's had some crazy intercepts this year, but definitely not as frequent as Connor. And Connor had the one down in southwest Oklahoma, that giant cone. That's a tornado of a lifetime right there. Like, that's more than tornado of the year. That's tornado of the decade for sure. I got 15 minutes till I'm in Julesburg, which I have not caught up to those towering cumulus yet. Which I think they might actually be, I don't know, another 50 miles north of me. So I hope that whoever's due north of me right now is getting a glimpse of that. Yeah, that's actually the storm that's firing up where Connor is right now, over there to my left. Might just have to go to Ogallala and then push north towards Arthur, Nebraska. I don't know, that also might be a little far out of my range for the day. Still no watch issuance. not catch that. Dust is getting kicked up ahead. Yeah, there's absolutely no way that I'm going to catch that storm. I mean, they're already up there for it, but it doesn't look all that organized. Visually, that is. I don't know about on radar. I haven't had a chance to look at radar in a minute. Once I get into Julesburg here in about 10 minutes, definitely have to reassess and take a look at satellite, see what might be popping, or what might be getting ready to pop. Just a couple of days ago, they had this area marked, but there was no tornado threat whatsoever. Then yesterday it was a 2%. Then this morning it was up to 5%. At least this region. Excuse me. There was a slowdown reported here, but there's nothing there. Is it another milk snake? Snapping turtle and green racer snake. That's great. You should be able to see the towering cumulus over there. That's most likely the storm that's passing over Connor right now. And there is no chance that I'll be able to catch up to that. It is far away and racing north. But I wouldn't be surprised to see that that Congo line of storm chasers going after it to the north. Would not be surprised if they all headed up towards Mullen. center in Julesburg is the first city when you cross into Colorado from 76 heading west. It does look like a fairly prominent storm, so I mean it's on its own. There are no other storms close by. There's nothing that's going to feed into it. No mergers or anything. I mean, I guess that's what you're looking for. One storm in this environment, all on its own, acting like a renegade. You're going too slow, buddy. Fill up gas here. We are in Julesburg. I'm gonna hit up this gas station and we'll... Oh yeah, this is the same gas station as last chase. Haha. Alright, y'all, I'll be right back. Gonna fill up some gas and then we'll pull over and reassess the situation. Oh yeah. Hair's all in my face. Not glorious. Ugh. S-tier hair. wait. What's S-tier? That's the storm up there. There is nothing else forming right now. Let's see. Yeah, I'm really worried about this spot. One storm fizzled out right as it got into Wallace, which is where we ended the chase Friday night. Dog walker from the allergy commercial. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. S tier is a ranking used in gaming. Well, I'm probably F tier then. Or maybe L tier. Yeah, I really don't think that there is any way of me making it up to that storm. And actually, it doesn't even look like it's going to hold up all that well. Just for shits and gigs, I'm going to type in Mullen and see how far away that is. I guarantee it's probably another 3 hours. Mullen. Oh yeah, it's 2 hours and 10 minutes. There's no way I make that. Especially with the storm passing through there in about an hour. I mean, how is this the only storm, though? That's what I want to know. Wind gusts to 50 miles per hour, penny-sized hail. And they're not expecting it to strengthen. And check the SPC website. Down there. Yeah, it's so strange. They had the MD up earlier and now it's just gone. Shift east across the Rockies early this evening. leading edge of the large-scale supports should spread across the northern high plains later this evening in a corridor of upscale growth and convection is expected over the Dakotas. Farther south along the dry line, surface temperatures remain in the 90s to near 100 across eastern Colorado into western Kansas, southwest Nebraska. Convection has struggled to develop along this wind shift, partly due to weaker low-level convergence and less support aloft. Some inhibition remains across western Nebraska, is evident by the, I don't know what LBF is, 00Z sounding. Despite a 91 Fahrenheit surface temperature, capping is present at 3 kilometers above ground level. Low-level jet will increase after sunset, and convection is expected to evolve within the warm advection corridor in response to the approaching trough. As the northern Rockies trough approaches the Dakotas, strengthening low-level jet in the upper Red River Valley will tend to focus stronger forcing into this region. Ongoing convection that currently extends from Minnesota. Shit. Damn. The northern plains are supposed to erupt after midnight. The southern plains, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the, well, actually it's not even the southern plains, it's kind of the middle plains, high plains thing. And tomorrow the main threat area is eastern Minnesota and northern Wisconsin rather. And then I guess that part is part of Michigan too, so extreme northwestern Michigan. Gosh. Oh my god. No. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and face away from the northern convection. Kind of face to the southwest a bit. I won't make you look straight at the sun, but I mean, there is nothing in the sky right now. Actually, that has you looking into the sun still, so I'm gonna go on back here. Yeah, I know, my seatbelt's not on, I get it. I'm not going far. It's a private road, so I'm just gonna park right at the end of it. But you can see there's hardly a cloud in the sky. You have some cumulus dead ahead, but they're not doing much of anything. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just turn the car off and chill outside. Not make you listen to that. Yeah, this is kind of whack. I mean, the report that I read this morning from the Storm Prediction Center said that that the convection was supposed to fire this afternoon and early evening, and because of the crazy temperatures and the wide spreads, they're There's nothing's able to keep itself together. I'm gonna step outside. Oh, not. I had to. Alright, I'm gonna step out. Let my equipment cool off. I'm gonna step out. Actually, I'm gonna show off my car. Let's do iPhone. Wait, is it? Why was that only working before? Oh, okay. Here we go. All right. All right. Gonna close up. Okay. I guess it kind of disconnected there. Oh well. Nobody here. But yeah, I'm using this using a MacBook, little tunnel vision here. It's my MacBook Pro. Got a GoPro up here. Got my hotspot here. Got another GoPro in the back. And that's the inside of my ride. Alright. Let's turn off iPhone. Turn on dash. Yep, got some dimples. Got some tennis ball size hail. Not the last time I chased in Colorado, but a few weeks ago when I saw the tornado. Connor and I, during that chase, we were on opposite sides of the debris ball. We were on opposite sides of this debris ball. I don't want to say debris ball because it wasn't a tornado. It didn't touch down or anything. But there was a lot of dust. It was a dust bowl. That's what it was. But he and I were on opposite sides of the dust bowl during that chase. He ended up pushing forward into Yuma, I believe, which is where they were seeing like 4+ inch hail. And there was a report of a tornado, but never got confirmed. There were a bunch of snap power poles and whatnot. But I ended up peeling off of that storm and heading down south towards Crook, Colorado, and I was like maybe 15 miles west of Crook when we had a QLCS tornado. and that was on the ground for 2 to 3 minutes. But I don't think the National Weather Service confirmed any tornadoes that day. I mean, we have photographic evidence, but it must not have done any damage. I mean, it remained over rural areas the entire time. I didn't think there were any structures out there, so there wouldn't be any damage for them to measure. But yeah. All right, disconnected my iPhone. Let's check in on Connor. It's kind of the place to be. It's crazy. Everybody was saying high-end tornado potential, and right now there's hardly any potential. It looks like the storm up near Connor, which we were seeing the back side of. It looks like it's high based, doesn't have a meso.
Yeah, this thing's dying pretty good. Be right back.
Y'all, this is how it goes sometimes, you know. There's a very fine line between tornado producing supercell and then, struggling storms that die pretty quickly, so. The air may be a couple miles above the surface. It's just a little bit too hot.
Stop. I need to delete that. Trash the iPhone. There we go.
Above the surface, and then maybe just a little bit more like surface convergence or forcing. You probably would have a big time tornado today, but there just wasn't enough. Wasn't enough to get the job done today.
Damn. Sounds to me like Connor's getting ready to call it.
Is it dumping some rain?
Yeah, I think it's dumping some rain. Yeah, a little rain, hail bump.
I had to delete the iPhone from my OBS because it kept chiming in. This is my primary cell phone. I don't have another one right now, but probably gonna change that here in the next few days and get a AT&T. Yeah, get an AT&T phone so I can have one for video and then one, my main one for everything else. But yeah, no, that's Ben.
Possibly get a few more of these setups like this. Maybe not this cracked.
Sit here and watch her die.
This is a struggle. No storms going. That storm that just past Connor is dying.
Trying to look at the freaking models.
I have some AT&T.
So cooked. Cookery chat.
Cookville.
What about?
Not Cookville.
I think we could have a solid chase on Thursday.
Where?
We have.
Same spot, maybe.
Where's my satellite?
Tomorrow, maybe.
Oh, that's not it.
She's gone.
You lost her. She's gone.
Oh, I can send a loop from radar scope. Interesting.
Only thing left to do is just barrier.
No? I think we should go to Kansas.
From here?
Yeah, that's what we should do.
We don't have our stuff.
I know, we should have brought our stuff.
It depends.
Yeah, Kansas.
It would not be a long drive. It'd be like 4 hours from Kansas to Kansas.
Oh, there's a wildfire in Kansas.
Southwest Kansas is going to be like
It's
6.
like right here. It's already right here. I ain't going. I ain't going.
Grass stubble fire as a hotspot was seen on satellite, unknown on size or any damage. Interesting. And it's really windy out there.
From here, it wouldn't be the worst thing
I'm
in the world
cheap.
to get down to like Goodland.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess after this triple R comes in, I'll let you know the concrete plan.
Maybe it'd be street or something.
You too. We're all a little slightly, maybe massively disappointed, but massive holes in this still now. Tried our best. Sounds good.
Dying in 5,000 plus Cape because of the temperature and the dew point spread. Like,
I don't see anything.
you know, a lot of the temperatures up there are in the 90s and hundreds. And the dew points are like capped off at the 70s, so low 70s. That's a massive spread.
That big of a deal.
Yeah.
The money we.
But it's just if you did want to go to
I
Kansas,
don't
it's
know.
a lot of driving extra.
2 hours extra.
It's about 6 hours extra.
6.
Because we got to go 3 back to
Get the
Columbus.
fudge
area.
off me, you
You know, 3
fudging
back.
If
fly.
anything, it's 3 extra because from here, from where we are right now to here, that is the same.
Good gosh.
distance as Kansas. So anything is 3 extra.
Ooh.
If anything.
Not the same. But okay, maybe more like
Three.
maybe not 6.
3. Map it out right now to where your target is, and then do it from
All right.
Freddy's town. I think it'd be 3 hours extra. I'm sure. No, it's town. Say Freddy's hometown. I'm sure. You know, people probably know that.
I guess he really doesn't even.
Isn't even really up there. So.
It's just like the middle of fields.
And there goes the sun. Gonna make our view look terrible again.
I can't even get like internet to.
Gosh dang it.
After 3 bars.
Looks like the storms are firing in eastern Wyoming.
I would say like.
Dodge City.
Yeah, Dodge City. Would be about
What was due to Dodge City for kicks and giggles?
4 or 5
5
hours.
hours and 9 minutes from Dodge City.
Fuck out. Get out of here, you stupid fly. Good gosh. See, even this cumulus out ahead is just breaking apart. This is frustrating.
We'd had 3.5 hours.
Let me show you real quick. That cumulus out ahead, even that one out to the right, I mean, the one out ahead is definitely breaking apart. The one out to the right, it's hard to tell if it wants to hold together or if it wants to break apart too.
Fall of the Republic just wants one tornado to sit on his face this year. That's the guy who said he wanted to come to Topeka and sit on his face or whatever.
Oh my.
It's alright, Fall of the Republic. It might happen. It might happen, you know, you never know. See, like,
Ahead of the thing.
that doesn't make me want to go to Kansas, but it looks like that everywhere.
Well, I mean, these ones are much better.
They are definitely. That's like Dodge.
It's like Dodge.
Yeah, that storm up in Mullen,
Yeah.
it really isn't doing much.
Yeah.
Sit there. I don't know. I just think, you know, if you want to chase them,
Well, that,
if you're way much.
Yeah, their storm is falling apart.
the thing is, I wouldn't have a problem.
No,
stuff. I definitely agree we should go down there.
I think there's enough of a. I think there's enough down there to like entice people.
I mean, there definitely should be supercells, big hail. I mean, look at that.
Jet's good.
Definitely, probably major flash flooding.
I think Ben called it being a bust.
Tomorrow, chat. Down in Kansas. Let's see, we're definitely going to be activating chase mode, it looks like.
Oh, look at that.
Like a general thunderstorm.
Connor says southwest Kansas tomorrow.
Yep. So,
Looks like Denver might actually have some activity tomorrow too. It looks like activity all over I-76 tomorrow. Here.
continues to slowly die. So, I don't know when we'll get back to his house.
I'm just gonna point it at this other cumulus that looks like it's holding on a little bit better than the other. But it doesn't look like it's towering. It doesn't look like it's gonna do anything. And actually, from where I am, wait, is that's looking south?
It's not.
Yeah, it is. I'll be damned.
Like, honestly,
That's south.
like teeth brush. I guess we'll figure that out. That's true. And then it would be worth it because like the gas max.
I don't know. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time.
It'd only be at least a day for 1 day. Hey guys, we're trying to decide what we want to do tomorrow. So we're kind of dumb and we left our stuff at Freddie's house, which is like out of the way from tomorrow's target. Because we originally thought that we would be near Freddie's house chasing tomorrow. So we're trying to figure it out, but we might have to leave our stuff there for like an hour. I mean a day. Sorry, for like a day, and then or we'll come back tonight. I'm not sure.
God, what an ugly setup. That chaser spread all over the place right now.
You can see the left edge of the updraft there. Or struggling updraft. See the left edge by the sun. Sunset. I have a great sunset. But it's not as bright.
Yeah, so that's to the south. That's the only cloud in the area that looks like it's really, got any structural integrity. I mean, even then, is very high based. Doubt that it'll become a thunderstorm. I mean, it's flat up top, but I mean, it's got no structure to it. Oh yeah. Oh. Man, this is... Man, I really did put all hazards possible in the in the description for the video, and it's not looking like much of anything's possible.
Yeah, actually, thank you. So I'm gonna vlog. I'm gonna angle.
Look at that shadow on the camera.
And I'm gonna angle the car just a little bit. Yep. Park. Oh, stupid parking brakes on. Bro, it's gonna do this again. It did this before.
Oh, that's gorgeous. That sun
That is
shadow.
great video.
Look at how sharp the edges are.
Dude, what? My parking brake's not on. This is Bro is Hobio.
I gotta say, this is quite weird. Forecast this morning said afternoon and evening we should see firing, but it got way too hot. It's kind of a struggle. I've never had a chase, never had a setup like this that didn't produce. I mean, I've forecasted targets perfectly and then missed it entirely, but I've never had a forecast like this just not produce anything. So, I mean, it happens. You know, it's definitely happens in storm chasing, definitely happens in meteorology, but still slightly discouraging. But we're gonna keep an eye out on this thing, see if it holds together. If it does, we'll chase after it. If not, we'll probably wrap up this stream early, because you know, if there's no storms, we're not chasing anything. But yeah, we'll go ahead and put it back on dash cam and see what happens. Just want to make it so that you're not looking straight in the sun. Actually, you're kind of still looking straight in the sun, but yeah, this setup doesn't look great. Cloud chasing. Yeah, I mean, even the top of this cumulus over here looks like it's starting to fall apart. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Now, I've never personally been on a chase when that happens, but plenty of the professionals have, and I definitely refer to myself as, you know, kind of, I'm not a professional, but not an amateur. kind of that happy point in the middle. Yeah. Connor's a pro, obviously. Reed's a pro. Freddie's a pro. You know, everybody's learning out here, but this I did not see coming. And the temperatures are kind of holding up right now. Happy medium, yeah, absolutely. You know, once I start getting on those setups and I start getting consistent, then I'll consider myself a pro. But as of right now, I don't really have a whole lot to show for what I've chased this year. But I'm never gonna stop. So, I mean, this is just a TBD sort of situation. This is really weird. Yeah, no, everybody's in the same boat today. This definitely reminds me of April 15th, my first stream in Dodge City, Kansas. There was an expectation for storms to fire in the afternoon and early evening, but it was also really hot that day, and a lot of capping occurred. And then after dark, there was one renegade storm that formed, which dumped a bunch of hail on me, and a funnel was reported over my position at one point, but it never produced a tornado. There were no tornadoes that night. If I'm not mistaken, that was one of the earlier 10% hatch days. So we had a lot of those bust. It's almost not surprising that this one busted. A lot of the high-end chase days in the high plains this year have just been busts. But then they go on to eastern Nebraska and then Iowa, and then they produce like crazy. The lower plains have definitely had some action this year, but even then, like, other than that one night in Oklahoma, they've had a relatively quiet year. Wait. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Eric Kripke is a freaking genius. Are people leaving? I think people are just kind of giving up on this altogether. Right now it looks like northwestern South Dakota. Oh, look at that. Southern Saskatchewan and Manitoba are really getting clobbered right now. And North Dakota has got a line going through. Might end up with something up there. Looks like all the supercells right now are in southern Minnesota and central Wisconsin. I mean, there's nothing forming in Colorado. There's just that little speck of a storm in Nebraska. It's kind of dying where Connor is. I mean, we can point back towards his storm real quick. Bing, bing, bing. Yeah, I know I don't have my seatbelt on. Kind of just chilling at this gas station. Yeah, right up there is our cumulus. Which looks like it's holding together, but structurally it looks like it's dissipating. And then over there, way off in the distance, I don't know if you can see it beyond the flagpole, but way over there is the storm that Connor's looking at on his stream. It looks pretty. It looks tall. Looks like the only storm in the area. I don't really know if this is going to do the thing. Probably won't. There's mine. Not doing much. And actually, now that I'm looking at it in the sunlight, that top left part of that cumulus, it's really starting to get shredded. It's kind of disappointing. It says 88 degrees in Julesburg. The dew point of 52 degrees. That's a 36 degree spread. No wonder nothing's firing. Oh my gosh, Lady J, you're gonna have to watch The Boys. Also, so The Boys just came out with the first 3 episodes of season 4 on Thursday, and they've been renewed for season 5, and season 5 is going to be the end of the series. They also have a spin-off called Gen V, which, yeah, Gen V. I can't really explain that to you without ruining any part of the main show, The Boys. But they both tie in very well. They use Gen V as kind of an on-ramp for season 4. Which I loved how they did that. Yeah, The Boys is such a good show. I'm also wondering if Jensen Ackles is gonna have any sort of a return. Like, it's crazy seeing so many of the Supernatural cast in that show. I mean, they have Jeffrey Dean Morgan in season 4, which many of you know him as Negan from The Walking Dead, and John Winchester from Supernatural. And apparently they're going to try and give Jared Padalecki a cameo in season 5. That way they'll have all 3 of the Winchesters from Supernatural on that show. They have so many Supernatural Easter eggs. They have Easter eggs for other shows and movies and whatnot. Well, if you love Supernatural, there's one character from Supernatural that's also in The Boys, and the character's name is Robert Singer. So I'm sure you'll have a heyday with that once you actually see him on this show. Bobby. Yeah, Jensen Ackles is Soldier Boy on The Boys. He's one of the superheroes, and that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, so both the director and the writer from Supernatural, Eric Kripke, he's the director and the writer for The Boys. The guy that plays Jack on Supernatural. He's in Gen V. His role is quite hysterical. Yeah, you absolutely have to check it out. It's such a good show. It is an out there show, like kind of like how in the beginning of Game of Thrones, you were kind of like, oh, they can do that on TV. Well, it's kind of the same concept with The Boys. Like, oh, they can do this. Like, it's really explicit. They do not pull their punches at all, and it's hysterical. That did not hold up well at all. Starting to question whether nothing on radar anywhere. Oh, Connor Storm is showing some life now. It looks like his storm split, so those that are in Mullen might be in for a little bit of a show, but does not look like it's gonna do the hook thing. Does not look like it's gonna organize. What a frustrating day. Tryon, Nebraska has a population of 107, and I guarantee you there is more than that in storm chasers there right now. Yeah, no, Colorado sunsets are beautiful. There's definitely a haze on the horizon. I'm looking south out of here, so that's looking into western Colorado. I'm kind of shocked that we're not able to see any smoke from the wildfire. Do we? You know, I wish Radar Scope had a satellite little radar thing. Yeah, Echo Tops look like crap. Okay, now I can see the wildfire smoke. It's not crazy. I don't know how to do the gritty, but I'm gonna try it. I don't know. I don't know the freaking gritty. I don't dance, so I don't really know what the hell I'm doing. I don't dance, guys. So it's impossible for me to know all these TikTok dances and whatnot. Like, everybody's bodies move so much more, how do I say it? Fluently? No, not fluently, but like kind of the same concept. Like, everybody's bodies move a lot more easily than mine do. I've got like total joint lock. My elbows and my knees. Oh my god. Throwing me straight under the bus. Oh. Come on, man. Can we get something like unstable that's not me? Listen, I'm all for vibing out. That's I try to carry the best vibe with me everywhere I go, but I mean, when you're bored like this and don't really have a whole lot going on, what else is there to do other than try and do dances that you don't know how to do? I mean, I need full-on dance lessons because I have never danced.
Guys having fun in here, chat? Listen to the wind.
I'll do a little more. I'll act like a goofball for a little bit. Did I just put it on dash? Yeah, I just put it on dash. Yay. Yeah, I don't know how to do this, but I'm just gonna do what I did before. Oh, I'm out of breath. Why is that so much? That's literally all I know about the gritty. Like, I've seen some football players do it, as their end zone celebration after a touchdown, but
Hayes is 4.
they definitely look a lot better than I do doing it.
I think we beat Dodge or even like West. So like I don't know.
All right.
Dude, there's only like 2 Main Street hotels in the Cook.
Remember last time we went through McCook, everything was like Thursday.
Yeah, I know. Just a crap on my leg. It's 4 hours.
I've got nothing on Echo Tops
McCook would be ideal.
except this to my south, and that, excuse me. Those are not all that high.
See you, Ryan.
Looks like 20,000 feet tops. Probably it won't be anything. These are just little specks. Gosh, this is wild. I can't believe it. 5% day and nothing forms.
Never again the Raton Mesa. Way rip.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, there's a good possibility that nothing even fires tonight. You're a little fuck. Get out of here. Stop mating in my car, flies.
What the heck? I was like, guys.
Mine was better. Okay. Better than what? Or like what's the metric here? Because I know I don't know what I'm doing.
Still not the worst. Guys, storms on fire tomorrow at 4 or 5. So I don't think McCook's like meters. What do you think yours attracts attention?
Wow, yeah, that cumulus did not survive. I don't see anything west. I mean, I saw a bunch of clouds pushing off the front range when I first pushed off, but those never made it out here. It's a super hot day today.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry guys, didn't realize you were on the shot. Oh. There you go. You're back, you're back.
I'll close out Connor real quick. See what Reed's thinking. Oh, looks like they're signing off. All feed, no flow. You got the whole body into it. Gotcha. I thought it was just like, skipping and swinging your arms. Like that's all there is to it. But that's because I watch football, and You know, football players always jacking up the dances.
I thought you said negative about a room. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, 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 you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, not Connor now.
Only 2 rooms left.
Gotta be kidding me, gotta be kidding me. I can't even say it that fast. Gotta be kidding me, gotta be kidding me, gotta be kidding me, gotta be kidding me. Yeah. I lose it after a couple of times.
Whenever I put the closer, it works better. I'm not like, I'll have no signal. I'll smash this right here. Oh, shoot. Didn't work that time. But like,
I don't know.
it did. I mean, it's just like,
Can't tell what that is on the horizon over there. I can't tell if that's just the sun or if we're actually getting some cloud cover. Hard to tell. Yeah, I know, my door's open. Great. I'm glad you can just beep, 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 beep. Yeah, out there on the horizon, I'm seeing some sort of, I don't even know if that's clouds. It might just be the sunlight reflecting in the sky. It's hard to tell. Not a speck in Colorado. Looks like Connor's storm just keeps splitting and splitting and splitting. The main one is dying, and he's got one to the west of there that just kind of formed, but I mean, that is way up out of the way. Jeff Petrowski's way up north ahead of it in the Cybertruck. I'm sure he's going to smell some pine later. Oh, God. And then Bryce Shelton is on it too. Let's hope he's not running red lights on this. That was not a good look for the community when he did that. Yeah, I don't even think that's... It might be clouds, but I don't think it's storm clouds. I don't even think we're going to get any rain out of this today. It's so frustrating.
You guys are just coming in. Reed, I assume you are, since the views just jumped like 300. So welcome in. We're actually kind of just wrapping things up here as well. So
Oh, damn.
more views just spiked randomly. I just assumed that's what happened. Yeah, it's cool. We're locked in. Hopefully you guys are locked in. Or get locked in. Let's go. Took us 45 minutes. We did it. We did it. Oh, no. See, that's the thing. I'll make a decision, and then 5 minutes later I'll change it. So I guess it's...
Yeah, same. I don't know. It's hard to tell what that is on the horizon.
This
Like,
game comes
I think
in.
it might just be the
We're getting
sun.
straight down, so I figured. is like
Oh, and press the
not
button.
good at press the button. But yeah, I'm actually gonna end my stream, so these little clippy thingies aren't doing much here, chat, not gonna lie. We're back. So it's unfortunately a bust today, chat. Tomorrow there will be storms, so it won't bust on that front, but we'll have to see how good they are. If you're just tuning in, I will be live tomorrow from portions of southern Kansas. The same outfit as we go to Walmart. Reed ended the stream and didn't seem too happy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've been in a good mood all day, so it kind of is what it is. It's just part of it. It's just part of it. So hopefully you guys will all join me tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm only going live if there's a legit storm to chase. So as soon as the storms fire, I'll go live. It won't be like today. We went live early because that's 3 cat bus in a row I've streamed. So I really don't like streaming the cat bus. I prefer to just show you guys the storms. So probably won't go live tomorrow unless there is a storm. So, but we're gonna be down there regardless because that's what we do. We chase tornadoes and storms. So we're gonna keep grinding it out. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you everyone who donated. Thank you to all the members, mods, likes, subscribers. We had a lot of new people donate today. A lot of $1, $2 donations, which they all add up. So I do really appreciate that as well. And hopefully I will catch you guys in tomorrow's stream. So that's gonna be it for me, everybody. Let me quickly check, make sure we didn't get any thing on PayPal, Venmo. We haven't recently, so here we go. Nicole, thank you so much for your PayPal. And Kendra, thank you so much.
Yeah,
for
no,
your
there
PayPal.
is a layer of clouds down that way,
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for
but
your PayPal.
that's way down to the south,
Also donate through PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. So,
and I have no idea why Echo Tops aren't picking that up. That is a wild view of the sun.
we're going to
Oop. All right. Yeah, I think that might be it. Just wanted to do just take another look down south, but yeah, I think this is it. I don't have anything really firing. That's so weird. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm sure you all were tuned into Connor when he said that this is a bust. Unfortunately, that's the way of things sometimes. We were anticipating a higher end tornado day today, and unfortunately there was capping and the temperature dew point spreads were huge. The temperature out here was in the triple digits, and anytime a cumulus formed, it got shredded right up. So unfortunately today was a bust, and those happen. But it's not discouraging at all. I love getting out here and chasing regardless of whether it's boom or bust. This is my favorite thing to do in the world, and I'm very thankful for everybody that tuned in. It's weird streaming for this time and not even getting a raindrop. Like, that hasn't happened all season. Hopefully it won't happen again this season, but hopefully the high plains will start firing up as we get into late June and early July. Every non-zero risk, I'm going to go out, and if there's something substantial, I'll live stream it. But like Connor said, if there's no storms, he's obviously not going to stream. If there's no storms, I'm not going to stream. If there's storms that have the potential to put down a tornado or put down some big hail, then I'll definitely be out on it. It's a toss-up whether I'll be streaming or not, but I really appreciate everybody for coming in and hanging out as long as you did. And again, it was a bust, but those things happen. So next time, let's hope that it's not. Next time, next time it will be better. But yeah, thank you everybody. Y'all have a great night. And I will catch up with you later, and I'll see you on the next stream. Good night, everybody.